I managed to watch the whole Hearts game on Saturday, and look, Hearts, again, I tweeted this out. Hearts, again, first 20 minutes, brilliant, excellent, on top of Motherwell, doing everything they should do in a title race at home, trying to get that early goal, and then they don't. And then the game kind of goes a bit 50-50-ish. Motherwell get some chances, and it's 0-0 at half-time, and then Motherwell score. And the Hearts are 1-0 down, and I'm like, I don't see where Hearts have 2 goals in them. One, of course, get an equaliser, get a point, but I don't see where Hearts have 2 goals in them. And all of a sudden, they end up winning the game 3-1, and that has been Hearts this season. I think that literal structure of the game that I've just broken down has been Hearts this season. And it's just now more about mentality than it is really about anything else. About performance is not necessarily the most important thing. Of course, the result is obviously with the points, but it's about mentality, and they have a manager that looks like he's got it, like Shanklin and Halkett, and the core of the team look like they have that mentality. And you know, they had the opportunity to put the pressure on. Celtic were playing at the same time, but Rangers obviously play yesterday. They play on Sunday, so they have a chance to put the pressure on Rangers there. And they've gone and done it, and Hearts are going to absolutely have to, same as Arsenal, you have to win every single home game, no question, and you need to see what you can go and do when you're away from home and how the other results play out. But very, very interesting. Kizadiris has been found out a little bit, hasn't he? Maybe not found out's the right word, but the impact of him is in terms of like getting goals, and you know, he just seems to kind of do the same thing. And that's another interesting thing about Data. You know, he's come in, he's done very well. He's a great player for Hearts in the front three, don't get me wrong. But what do you do as a player when people have kind of worked you out a little bit and they've played against you a lot, and especially in Scotland, you play each other so many times. People have kind of worked you out, mate. So how do you evolve your game and improve it? And Data and stats can't do that for you. You know, Shanklin, we know what Shanklin's like, takes the penalty off the inside of the post, and then luckily, Braga for me is a standout. I mean, just everything, one of those guys that like reads the bounce of the ball well in the air, and just all those little bits again of football that's just really, really good to see in a football player. He's excellent. I thought Cammy Devlin was excellent. It's good having him and Benigame back in there together. They play really, really well. Kabori all of a sudden turns into Yamal with his offside goal at the end there for a man that can't touch. So all good for Hearts, and yeah, it's the break now, and it's Hibs when they come back, and Hibs will be looking to spoil the party, so we'll see what happens there.